bonus earners. They are also $5,000 dream bonus earners. I mean, they're just absolutely amazing. Please put your hands together and help welcome Eric and Victoria Duncanson.
If we sit that there, can y'all hear us?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
If you speak loud.
Okay. I can do that. All right. So our topic today is the new normal. We're talking about families and how to build your family together and how to build this business as a family. Now, when you look at this slide, you see a few things, and I want you to think about your life. Is your life that simple? Where you just have like a few things going on? Or does it look a little bit more like that? Right. Most of us have a very complicated life, and most of your prospects will as well. But what we want to do is, talk to you about what was and what is. Okay, so let's talk about the way we were. Back in the day, we were married for 40, 50 years until they threw dirt on us, right? And, they had, the fathers would go out and make money to support the family. The wives would be at home instilling values into our children. And then back then we had Social Security to look forward to because, once you retired, you had a way to be taken care of. And the brass ring was retirement. The sky was the limit. Let's look at the new normal. I heard a comedian say that there was a 50-50 chance that you were going to get a divorce if you got married today. So either you leave her or she's going to leave you, so you might as well get a jump on it. But that's sad, right? Because, you want to be married for life. You want to do it one time. But that's not the case for most people. When you look at it, at that image, if anything goes wrong, people are looking for a way out as opposed to making it work. As a result of that, you have latchkey kids. They're not coming home to a parent because either both parents are working or you have single parent households where that parent has to work 2 jobs to keep the things going. We also have Social Security that's broken. For us, we're not going to see any of that. And last but not least, the one thing that is certain is change, whether it's voluntary or involuntary. And most people have experienced the involuntary part of that. All right, so what I'm saying is that we all have to embrace change, whether you're married or not. And the beautiful thing about being in business with my wife is that we're able to embrace this change together. We're working this business together, and that makes the journey enjoyable.
Wow. I want everybody to use their imagination for just a moment, because we're talking here about the power. You see, you can have the most incredible vehicle on the face of the earth, which I believe we do have here. But I want you to use your imagination for just a moment. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I just heard a news report, and there's going to be an earthquake that takes place in the state of Georgia. Whole state's going to go, okay? That earthquake is going to happen in about 1 hour, right? So you got an hour to get out of Georgia, right? So, okay, what are you going to do? Well, you go to your garage, and you see a $200,000 Lamborghini, right? And so that Lamborghini, that Lamborghini can get you out of Georgia, and probably way past that in an hour, right? Well, let's see. Where are the keys? Oh, I found my key. Okay, great. I'm all set, right? Okay, so now you get into that Lamborghini. The only problem is, I can't remember how to drive. So now you got a problem. See, you can have the best vehicle in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, guess what? You gone, right? Okay. So now we're going to talk about the power of agreement. You see, guys, it could be a married couple. It could be a partnership. But you got to understand there's a special power in that agreement. Because when we're talking about a partnership and an agreement with this business, what we're talking about ultimately on a spiritual level is a covenant. You see, when you go back to the Word of God, Matthew 18, verse 19, says, when two come together in agreement as one, I will do anything that you ask, that will be done for you in the name of your Father. So what we're saying is we have a tremendous opportunity, we have tremendous power, but unless you know how to utilize that power, it's not going to make any difference. Earthquake happens, you're gone, right? So what we do as a couple is we make sure that we're in agreement. And so when we operate this business, first of all, we are prayer warriors. So depending on what we're doing for ourselves and for our team and for the company and on all the way up to the president, we are in agreement. We're in prayer every day in the morning about our business. We also do power confessions. See, you got to have something beyond just the numbers to make your business work. You got to be all in your business. And if the business is just on a surface level, it's not going to work for you. So what we look for is we look for power couples. And you know what? You can be a single as well. And you can become a couple by finding a partner to work with. And so not necessarily, it doesn't have to necessarily be a partner that's on your same team. But the thing is, you want to have the power of collective force. You see, there's a very special dynamic that works with collective force. You can have two horses. One horse can pull 1,000 pounds of load. But if you have two horses together working in collective force, do you know they can pull 3,000 pounds? That's a powerful thing. So never forget the power that you have with collective force. And never forget the opportunity to utilize your partner and in a very spiritual sense to elevate your business and elevate your life.